My name is Tanner Bell, the founder here at Maker is Gonna Learn. We have Rachel to the right of me. If you see me looking over here, Rachel is actually manning all of our cameras today, and she will be co-hosting, making sure your questions are answered, making sure that everyone is where they're supposed to be. So first of all, I wanna welcome so many of you guys to today's free training. As you guys know, I hope you know, we have some webinars happening starting on this coming Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. If you are not registered for one of them today, I want to encourage you to get registered. These free trainings that we have here, there's 3 of them. There's one more coming this Saturday, but I really wanted to set the stage and get your heart and get your mind focused for what we're going to tackle at those webinars. So the webinars you have to be signed up for. They're not free. Like here on the channel, all you have to do is register. They are free. You just have to, sign up with your name and your email because it's gonna be on a secret spot of the internet. So you'll have to have an access link. We are so excited to see so many friends here today. We are talking on how to go from free to paid today in your life, in your business, making money with your die cutting machine. We had a great chat. We had over like a few hundred people here last week. It was so much fun. And I think a lot of you guys are on the right track, learning exactly how you, yes, you, my friend, can make money with your die cutting machine today. I am so excited for the training. I'm excited to be able to see everyone here. I see people that are already registered, Rachel.
I know.
This is so much fun. You guys are not gonna wanna miss out on this. It is a lot of goodness, and we have bonuses coming to that webinar. So if you're like, Tanner, I've been to one of those webinars in the past, I feel like I know it. No, you do not. There are gonna be new things we are pulling out, and every single session is going to be a little bit different. So if you have thought that you already have seen it, we're making it different for every single session. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as you guys know, just like any live event, the energy comes when you show up live. The energy comes when you get plugged in and you're ready to go. So who is ready to learn today about going from free to paid today? We want to see you guys being able to confidently sell your projects. We want to see you conquering your goals. And that looks so different for each of us. That could look different from a young entrepreneur. That could look different from a mom of 3. Each of us have different goals. Whether you are newly retired and you're saying, Tanner, I want something to create a little bit of income, but most importantly, I want to do something I really love and that will inspire me to wake up every day. No matter where you're at in life, my friends, I think today's training is going to be perfect for you. So I want to first thank you for acknowledging the value in yourself and making the time to attend today's training. Rachel, how is everyone doing in the comments?
Everyone is so ready for the webinar.
Yay!
We have so many people signed up for Sunday. It seems to be the time to sign
Yes.
up. We have almost 260 with us.
I love it.
And I want to break last time's record. We had almost 500 people with us last time. Let's break that.
Yes, I love it. Sherry's customizing a shirt now. Well, guys, I know your time is valuable. I know it is important. So let's go ahead, take a look at our training slides. We're going to go back and forth between the slides and myself today because sometimes there's going to be things that we want to just like hit home. So we'll go like face to face, me and you chatting and making sure that you're in the right place. Now, I do want to announce today that we are going to be choosing a giveaway winner. If you would like to win the $50 Amazon gift card for today's training, all you have to do is get registered. I see a lot of comments saying, Tanner, I'm registered. So all you need to do is leave a comment saying, hey, I'm just signed up for tell the date. So a lot of you says, hey, I'm signed up for the 18th. Hey, I signed up for the 22nd. Whatever day you signed up for, all you have to do is give us the comment so we know, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Deb, hold your question. That is in today's presentation. I am so excited, and each seminar is going to cover the same topics, but each of them are different than any other that we've done in the past. So this round of training is going to be very unique and have some really, fun bonuses up there. So yay, I love it. I love it. Well, guys, let me just go ahead and dive in. If you guys are brand new here, I'm Tanner Bell, a DIY crafter, founder here at Maker's Gonna Learn, and ultimately, my friends, I started out with my die cutting machine with one goal. It was to make and to share what I made, and it is so much fun. So what I mean by that is I wanted to share all of my creations with my family, but then I realized I wanted to share my creations with more. So what that looked like for me was creating an Etsy shop back in like 2010, 2011, sharing handmade cards. I then created a few products, and then ultimately decided that my heart and passion was to teach video. So I've been teaching video and selling products online for over a decade. It has been amazing, and in today's training, I really want to share with you guys how to get started, because after doing this for over a decade, I know for a fact that you guys can do this, but you need to be not only in the right mindset, but be ready to expand your knowledge and maybe have a few different perspective shifts. So I'm really excited to dive in. And here at Maker's Gonna Learn, if this is your first time live with us, our goal is to inspire you guys to create, motivate you, and educate you. So whether it's a Cricut challenge, whether it's a new project, or teaching you guys how to say, yes, I am valuable. Yes, I can make amazing things that people will want to pay for. We are super excited. So I love it. I love it. So, so good. Well, my friends, I see everyone is registering. Carol signed up for Tuesday. John signed up for Sunday. Hey, Irma from California. Guys, I love it. Well, let's go ahead and address an overarching situation that I see a lot of you guys face time and time again when we have brand new friends. And this is charging family members and friends. Now, how many of us know that charging family members and friends can, first of all, be difficult? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That can be difficult because I see a lot of you that come to me and say, Tanner, I've been working for free. I've been helping my family members and friends for years, maybe months to years, and I think they are going to be heartbroken when it comes to me switching from going from free to paid. But that's our initial goal, right? Our goal today is to help you guys understand the best way to do that and to really set boundaries, but also set expectations for yourself. So the first thing I want you guys to know is that your family wants to support you. Your family wants to support you. And when it comes to support, that can be numerous different things. But when it comes to them wanting to support you, you have to clearly define what that looks like and let them know your goals, right? You are worth it and you can charge. So to motivate them to support you, I like to say, be open with them, share with them exactly, what your goals are to your business. Are you wanting to create a side income? Are you wanting, people to have local orders and things like that? That is so important. So right out of the gate today, this is where you're going to start. A lot of people get started with friends and family. I remember one of my first orders came from, I think, my mom's boss, and it was to do like 100 Christmas cards. It was so out of the blue. It was such a large order, and I had no idea that anybody was going to be able to do that. Like, I didn't ever think someone was going to order 100 Christmas cards, my friends. And that's the thing. You never know what is going to come out of it when you put yourself out there. Okay? So just think about this. You have no idea what will happen when you put yourself out there. This is something I really want to hit home. This is not something that I even honestly, my friends, today have in my notes, because this is something that I think happens across the board when it comes to building your business, when it comes to professionally, and even personally. Think about what type of relationships you have built when you put yourself out there. When it comes to doing that, you will be blown away at the opportunities that will appear once you take that step out of the comfort zone and put yourself out there. Am I hitting home to anyone today? Because that was truly one of the hardest things for me, was to just put myself out there so that I could either be A, accepted, or B, rejected. And I think that's what a lot of us feel like. I've seen so many students come to Design Make Sell, friends of the YouTube channel, you guys at home, say, Tanner, I launched my product, I launched on Etsy, but I got no orders. And my friends, what I want to say is that your expectation should be a little shifted. If you say, hey, I made a listing on Facebook, no one bought, and you think you failed right away, I want you to kind of rethink that and go deeper and say, okay, I tried this strategy. What would happen if I 1x'd it? What happened if I did it a little bit different? What would happen if I tried something else? It's not that you failed, it's just that that strategy that day could have not been what was going to be successful. Not to say that if consistency won't get you there, but maybe trying other things. So I think the two things that if you're taking notes today, you have to be consistent, but you also have to be open to trying other strategies. There is not just one thing, one Facebook post is not go build your brand, okay? You wanna be consistent, but you also wanna be open to other areas. I love it, I love it. Sydney, if you're dying for Design Make Sell to open, you have to be signed up for one of the webinars, because guess what? Sunday is gonna be the time for you. I love it. Where do you get help with a website to sell if you're on a tight budget? Kathy, what I love is that you can truly get started selling for very low cost entry. I actually love Etsy, and let me explain to you why. When you sell on Etsy, you're opening yourself up to their algorithm, their platform. It's just like Amazon. Again, just like brands that get started on Amazon, it's kind of the same thing for us creatives. If you have a die cutting machine, you can get started on Etsy for little to a few dollars per listing, and that's going to open you up. You get to focus on what you do best at, and they focus on getting you the orders. Now, you may be someone like me and say, I love the tech side too. I love the business side. I want to build something of my own. I see a lot of brands start on Etsy, and then once they have an audience, go off on their own and maybe only use Etsy part-time. So those are fantastic things. If you are still waiting to get registered for the webinar, first link down below, pinned comment here in the comment section. So good. So again, my friends, charging your friends and family, I think, is the number one thing we want to take a look at and make sure that you guys are going to, not do anymore from working for free, because that's going to be that first step into saying, hey, I need to clear my schedule. I need to give myself the time and make sure that I can dedicate time and put myself out there to open myself up for more opportunities. Because let's get real. When you are working for free or things like that, you're going to find yourself being super busy that you can't get caught up and really give yourself that time to be consistent in selling your projects. Okay, so let's head back over to the slides. I'm super excited for you guys today, and it's a lot of fun. Rachel, what is everyone got going on in the comments? Are there any overarching questions?
Let's see here. So one that I think is super important to note is, what would your tip be for someone who's a little overwhelmed at the thought of starting their own business with their
Ooh, if you're overwhelmed today and you're like, Tanner, I do not know where to start, I think today is a great day to kind of outline what your goals are. So what we did last week, go back and watch last week's training too, guys, because it was really good if you missed it. We kind of put our overarching goal, and then we broke it down. So I broke down the monetary goal, and then I broke down that you would want to outline your roadmap. So then just take it one step at a time, which is super, super fun. Kimberly says, how do you design a business plan and how do you stay organized? Kimberly, definitely check out last week's training. I broke down my financial, like crazy Tanner math. And then I also broke down creating your roadmap for success. And I think what the overarching thing is, once you get started and once you take it one step at a time, it becomes a lot easier. So yes, bonus tip, my friends, bonus tip. If you are starting to sell, if you are going from free to paid today, you need to be honest and tell them your goals. And here's my extra bonus tip. What I love to do and what I love to suggest people is that if you are nervous about going from free to paid with friends and family, I love to offer them a special price for their first order. And here's what you do. You ask for a review in return. I love, love, love this, my friends. Your reviews are your customers' thoughts about you and the quality of the product. This is what's going to make you stand out and show out in front of your competition. So reviews are pretty much gold. So if you can give 20% off and get a review in return, that is amazing. Amazing, amazing. I love it. And it is so, so fun. Rachel, how many friends do we have here today?
We have 373.
How fun! I love it. Hello, my friends. Let me know. Let's do an engine check right now. If you guys didn't know, I am in foster parent training to be a foster parent. And in these really long, like 3.5 hour trainings we do these engine checks. So how is your engine feeling? Give me a number 1 if you're like, Tanner, I am plugged in, I'm loving this. Give me a number 2 if you're like, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. And give me a number 3 in the comments if you're like, I'm completely lost. This way that we get to keep everyone accountable, we get to make sure that you guys are doing exactly well enough and that we're not going too fast or too slow. It's one of my favorite things to see because everyone gets to share in the comments. And yay, Kimberly! Tegan, we are family now, yes. Haver, Kentucky, thank you, thank you, thank you. Courtney and I are super excited. Amber's number 1. Tamika's loving this number 1. Yes.
Julie said 2.5.
2.5, okay, okay. Julie, if you're struggling, I see Rachel at 2.5 as well. If you're worried and kind of, confused, I want you to just have no expectation for this live stream. And I mean that. Just sit back, relax, have some fun. Do not think it has to be too much, but come back and rewatch this and say, hey, I want to start building my plan a little bit more. This training right here today definitely builds off of last week's training. So if you missed last week's training, you definitely want to watch that as well. And the webinar on next week is going to be great, whether that'll be your first training or like your 4th. So it'll be really good. I love it. I love it. So I see everyone all over the place and it is so much fun. Now, what I love is that a lot of you guys are saying, where do I start? How do I sell? It's like I was reading your mind because that's what we're about to go over. So I am so excited that you guys are here. Anne says, I'm so scared and I don't know where to start. Miss Anne, I want to say, let's just do last week's routine one more time because I think you guys are really excited and I want to kind of crush any overwhelm that you guys are facing. So I want to introduce you to something that I need to come up with a better name for, but until then, it's called Crazy Tanner Math. Now, we had a friend here last week that I think threw out wanting to replace her entire salary. So we went through and broke down Crazy Tanner Math to accomplish your goal. Today, I want to address someone that says, Tanner, I just need a side hustle. I just need to earn $600 a month and that will make a huge, great impact on my family. So let me do that with you today. So my phone's right here. We are gonna go just to our calculator. Just to our calculator today, we are going to say whatever our number is that we want to go off of. So we're gonna say $650 a month. So $650 a month, we're gonna break this down. What that's gonna look like is, say we're gonna divide that by the average price of your product. Now today, I'm going to go with a gut feeling that for everyone here, it's gonna be anywhere from $15 to $35 per item, right? Per item. So we're gonna divide that by, we'll say $20. $20, that's gonna equal 32 items a month. Now that right there sounds overwhelming, a lot, right? Then let's divide that by 4. So divide that by 4, you're looking at 8 items a week. So then our goal goes to, okay, it's not that I need to make $600 a month, it's that I need to work on getting 8 sales a week. That's all I need, and that is what I'm gonna focus in on and really master for myself. Everyone's gonna be different. Play around with the numbers and see what it's gonna look like for you. And then once you have that number, whatever that is per week, per month, per year, put that at the top of your paper, okay? Put that at the top of a piece of paper. And then my friend, you're gonna say, well, to start getting 8 sales, I think I should reach out to my personal connections on Facebook. That will be step 1. Putting yourself out there, my friends. I want you guys to get started. I want you to get started fast, because I think once you get 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders, then the overwhelm and validation that you're gonna fail goes away. Once you get started, all of this stuff you feel right now simply goes away. It's kind of crazy once we start something, the overwhelm just goes away. It's kind of crazy.
Well, also, one thing I love about Tanner Math is not only do you have a number to be thinking about in your head, but there's a goal to hit. You have that
exactly.
Goal. You can reach that goal. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a lot less scary if you see that light.
Definitely. Now, Nancy says, how to respond to another seller upset your prices were too low and felt I was undercutting. Being newer, I felt my prices were appropriate. Nancy, I want you to become unapologetic when it comes to your business. That's the thing. It's your business. Your business is the key word. We don't go to other people's homes or businesses and tell them how to run it. That is not for them to decide. And if you're a beginner business, at the end of the day, if you're not confidently pricing, which we're about to talk about, you can't sell. You have to be confident in your pricing. So don't let anyone beat you up or feel bad about that, my friend. I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh my goodness. And yes, if you all are wondering about pricing your products and things like that, I want you to go ahead and sign up for the training. That's gonna be so good. And then Joanne says, I feel like there's too much competition in my small town. Well, Joanne, in my pricing structure and the way that I like to build business, I like to build it with different legs. So I like to see online orders. I like to see custom orders from locals. I like to see a variety of orders coming in. I don't think you have to only depend on your small town to build your business. I think you can take advantage of platforms to sell your creations nationwide. So
also, a lot of people think because there might be a lot of competition, they need to lower their prices in order to compete.
That is not
the case.
Not the case. Another thing here, my friend, is that we're crafters, right? Our news feeds on Facebook and other places, we're go easily pinpoint when someone's using a Cricut to make something. We can spot that from a mile away. So your thoughts on all these people selling, your ideal customer is not looking that deep. They are not seeing the way that we see things. So that's another thing to take into consideration. Yes, I love it. Megan says, explain your pricing model because it made it so easy to price. So y'all, another thing we love to do here is kind of just break it down really simple about our pricing.
Get your notepad out.
Get your notepad out. This is another very simple metric when it comes to pricing. And I truly believe in making it the price that motivates you. A lot of people say, Tanner, it costs me $5 to make this project, right? I should just charge 3 times the cost. I don't really believe in that because sometimes it just isn't going to average out. So what I like to do is I like to say time it takes times however much I want to make an hour. So if it's going to be $20 an hour and it takes 1 hour, that's going to be $20 plus the cost to make the project. So if it's $10, you're going to say my project is $30. That way you get the exact hourly rate you desire, your supplies are covered, and you're good. You are good, okay? I love it, I love it. Makes me feel so much more comfortable with business building. Amber, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I love changing lives with the Cricut. I love seeing you guys take the first step with your machine. But I realize that there's going to come to a part that where a lot of you have understood the machine and you want to go deeper. That's what this is all about. Giving time on our YouTube channel, our business, to help you guys build businesses is really important to me because that has changed my life. I want that for you guys, right? And not everybody wants to sell. So don't feel pressured if you don't want to sell. Like, it's not the end of the world. This is for the select few of you that knows that additional income can change your life, right? So once you've mastered the machine, mastering selling is the next thing. A lot of you guys have never been able to go through a marketing class. A lot of you guys have never went through a business class. A lot of you guys just have never been in that world. And that's what we want to kind of give you the introduction with in the webinar. So yes, I love it. I love it. Aw, I'm really seeing a calm side of you, Tanner. That's so much fun. So yes, there's a lot of great questions here, my friends, but I want to dive back in to the training now that I see that everyone's kind of caught up and we're in a really great place. Allison, $8 a shirt. Rachel, I hope that don't come with the shirt.
Oh.
Allison, $8 for a t-shirt. This t-shirt is a $6 shirt from Target. Where are you getting shirts that you're making a profit here? What is happening? That shirt should at least be $15. Like that should be her minimum.
Bottom line.
Everyone tell Allison her minimum should be $15.
Tell her she's worth it, guys.
Let her know. Allison, $8, honey. So here's the thing, y'all. If you are not making a profit, you do not have a business. You have a hobby, right? If you are not making a profit, you do not have a business, you have a hobby. And here's my thing, my friends. Running a business is a for-profit thing. That is common sense. If we wanted to run a nonprofit, we would just go set up as a 501c3 or something like that. We are running for profit, my friends. $8. Oh my gosh, Allison, please sign up for my webinar, please. Aaliyah says $25 is Allison's new price. I get behind that too. Yes, I love that. Yes, Debbie says I would pay $15 easy. I would pay $15 and I have a Cricut.
I've paid like $35 for shirts before, t-shirts.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, I love it. Shannon prices t-shirts $20 to $30. Oh my gosh, this is good. And I love this because we all can just be honest here. We're spread all across the country, so there is no competition. I love this right here. So yes, I shop the shirts at Hobby Lobby. Even the baby shirts are a couple bucks. Nikki, I love Hobby Lobby selection nowadays. Says yes. Yes, profit is not a dirty word. Susan's husband, I love it. I love it. Well guys, let's head back into the training. I just went off on a little tangent because I felt like that was what we needed to hear at the time. But now let's go into the next area. What should I sell? Because everybody's talking, where should I sell? I want to cover what should I sell first. And number one, I want you guys to think about what are the projects that you have made that your friends, your family have complimented the most. What are the items that your friends and family have complimented the most? Because to get started selling, maybe something you've already made is what's going to be super successful for you to start testing.
Now, Tanner, I do want to mention, I have gotten a lot of messages and emails, and it's super, super sad. There is no bigger way to set yourself up for failure than to start a fresh business with your machine and tackle an order that you are not comfortable as a crafter.
Yes,
completing.
exactly. And that's why I love that if you have already made something, that already sets yourself up as an expert. Did you guys know that the way an expert is defined is someone that has about a 15 to 25% knowledge more than the consumer? So if you know about something, if you can make something and have that leg up, you are definitely classified as an expert. I feel like I've made probably close to over 100 wooden signs, and I've taught thousands of people on how to do it. I would consider myself an expert if it came to wooden signs. I could successfully, quickly create signs probably faster than someone that is brand new. Thus, I would consider myself an expert in wooden signs. Maybe, since I feel like I'm pretty great at, setting designs up on frames, I would be able to easily, successfully sell those. So possibly look at something you've already made as something to start selling. And
Also,
Kimberly
guys,
says, yes, I'm an expert. Yes.
You also make something a lot and you're confident in making it. The more you make something, the faster you get at it as well, which means you can fulfill more orders and get more money.
Exactly. Now, next up, something custom. Remember when I was saying, guys, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. When you are getting started, it is totally possible and okay to offer only custom orders. Only custom orders. Do you want to know why you can market something you've already made and something that is totally custom? Those are two things that you are not having to invest material in yet, right? You're not having to master buying a lot of supplies yet. This is getting yourself out there, and this, my friend, is called testing the water. Testing the water. Now, I feel like another thing I should throw out there is that you may be here saying, Tanner, I'm brand new with my Cricut. Can I sell creations? Can I sell my stuff? Like I feel like I get this question all the time. I'm brand new to Cricut. I've had it for 3 months. Can I get started? Yes, you can. Now, Rachel brought up a great point. Make sure that you are not overselling yourself. Be confident in what you know how and stay true to those areas. And the third thing that I suggest that you could sell is something trending or seasonal. So if it is springtime, summer decor, front door signs, doormats, t-shirts, holiday, like summer shirt sets and things like that, I love something trending or seasonal. So all three of these are something that you could get started selling today. You probably already have a picture of some of your projects. You could throw that out there and see who is interested. You can showcase your projects and say, hey, I will offer custom projects. That is fantastic. Or what you're able to do is something trending or seasonal. Guys, take a screenshot of this right now, because I know sometimes a screenshot is a better memory than having to go ahead and write all this down. I want you guys plugged in, and I love it. And guys, the love that I see over here in the comments about our webinar and getting signed up, I'm so excited, guys. If you are picking up what we are sitting down today, be sure to get plugged in for the webinar. This is the first time we're doing the training where it's all, you have to be registered for it. It's not gonna be live on the channel like this right here. It is actually private. You have to get registered and signed up. We wanna know who's attending. There's limited spots, so be sure to get your spot. And again, we're picking someone at the end of today's training that is going to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So yay, I love it. Oh my goodness, so much fun today, my friends. Stay tuned, because I know we have a lot of Q&As to answer, like questions to answer. So we also will tackle those too. Allison says, I'm signed up for Sunday because I need help, Tanner. Allison, $8 a t-shirt. Like if you have that listed on social media or anywhere, please, like right now after this live, go take that off. Up that to 15 is a minimum, okay? So let's dive back in and get started for seeing where should I sell next. So how to sell is right now. Now, number one, when it comes to selling, you have to value your products. And valuing your products really just looks like making sure that you are making a profit, okay? Value your products pretty much means making sure you're making a product. Now, I keep bringing Miss Allison up, but she really gave us a great one to go with. If you're only charging $8 for a t-shirt, you may need to reevaluate to say, hey, the shirt cost at least $6. I have $2 left to pay for my HTV and pay for my time to make the shirt. So we just have to reevaluate the product and make sure that we are valuing it and essentially creating a profit for us today. All right? I love it. I love it. I love it. And it is so, so good. Unapologetic is correct, Aaliyah. I love it. Aw, yes, you're a creator for Makers Gonna Learn. We need to send you a shirt. Yes. The next one is something that I truly, truly believe in. If you guys know, I am so confident in every product we sell, course membership we have. It's confident. And the way to actually be confident is to give more than you receive. So that means go above and beyond with your products. If you are going to sell your products for more than what your competitors are selling them for, how can you set yourself apart? How can you go above and beyond? What that could physically look like, because sometimes saying going above and beyond is just like confusing. What that could look like is as simple as wrapping your shirt in tissue paper and including care instructions. How important is it to give care instructions and simply wrapping it with tissue paper and putting it in a box? Like, that is going above and beyond, and that's what can set yourself apart as someone undercharging you, right? Because what would happen if your product gets to someone's home and they don't know how to use it? That would be upsetting, Rachel.
Or my big thing is think about it as you're a consumer. If you receive a product in the mail, and let's just say like you're like every other American, you buy a lot of things from online, a lot of things from Amazon, you get a bunch of packages. You want your customers to know it was you when they open the box.
Definitely.
That means have something branded, have a little thank you card, have some care instructions. Like Tanner said, use some tissue paper, something to let them know, this sets you apart.
Yes, I love that. So you've got to be confident in your pricing. You have to make sure that you know to be confident in your pricing, and that comes off as being able to easily explain why your prices are what they are, and know at the end of the day that the customers that say yes to buying from you are getting what they paid for and then some. And that's what it's like to actually be confident when you are selling. Yes, when I get there, I'll sell with respect. I love it. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. And last but not least, when it comes to how to sell, take quality photos. You must have quality photos, because whether you're selling local or you're selling like domestically, either one of those, if you cannot share what they're actually buying with clear, bright, quality photos, how in the world are they ever go buy it, Rachel? How are they go buy a product if they can't even understand it?
Photos matter so much more than
Make it or break it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Etsy is a very visual website. If you do not have a great title to get optimized in their search, if you do not have quality photos to set yourself apart, you are going to get lost. So if you're saying here, Tanner, I'm worried there's too much competition, these 3 things right here are 3 ways that you're going to easily be able to just set yourself apart from the competition. I love it. Yes, the more you charge, the more people respect your products and the more professional you look. R. Davis hit the nail on the head by, yes, creating the price that you want drives the correct members. I want to use our membership right out of the gate as an example. How many friends do we have here with us?
We have 400.
400 amazing friends. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday afternoon. I want to use Maker's Gonna Learn membership as my example. As you guys know, if you're not a member of Maker's Gonna Learn, you are truly missing out on what I believe to be the best die cutting community out there. I truly believe that. That is our promise. It is the best. If you guys look at our pricing, we are not priced at Cricut Design Space pricing. We are not priced at like almost any other membership. We do not look at other memberships and say they're charging $12.99. This one's charging $10.99. I'm gonna meet in the middle at $11.99. That is not what our pricing structure is. I knew for a fact that I would be able to provide more than double $20 a month in value, close to $40 a month in value, $50 a month, $60 a month in value. So that's why our membership is priced at $19.99 a month. Now there's ways that you can get discounts by going yearly with us and things like that. But if you try to go out there and compare memberships, I will be the first one to tell you, when we launched our membership, we knew we'd be in a higher tier because here's the reason. We wanted quality candidates. We wanted people to validate themselves, and the people that understand the value are the people we want as our customer, my friend. When you have a higher priced product, you're going to have better time to dedicate to your customers because there's officially less customers because they have been able to say, yes, I am worth it to invest in myself. Whether it's spending $30 on a t-shirt or, investing in a program, anything like that, that is how you are going to get it. And I love using that example because I know for a lot of you guys, there are a ton of programs out there that can give you SVGs and training, but there's not another place that you're gonna get the community, the education, and the motivation that you get at Maker's Gonna Learn. So I love that, and you can just use that. Nikki says, I love being a member, so worth it. Being a member is a blast, really worth it, guys. Yes, and when you're in a higher price point, there's releases every single week, not every month. You get a ton of one-on-one in the membership community. You get customer service around the clock. There's a way that we are able to just pour into you guys way more than trying to compete with other people. So I like to only compete with one person, and that would be myself. So that's the only person we need to. Sydney says, I love being a member, 100% worth it. Noelle says, it's something I want for myself, but so scared to fail. If you just got here, which it sounds like you might have, we went over putting yourself out there right out of the gate, and it is scary. But what we talked about is once you build 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders, and validate yourself from failing, all of what you're feeling right now instantly goes away. It goes away.
100%.
It's a psychology. It's psychology. Like it just goes away. It's like, oh yeah, it's a sink or swim thing.
And as overthinkers as a lot of us are,
Me as one of them.
Yes, I am too. I've been writing down a couple of things that I've seen in comments.
Yes.
And they're all, what if this? What about that?
Right.
Like what if my products arrive to somebody broken? What about the shipping prices? What if my products don't sell? You'll never know if you don't try. And like Tanner said, just put yourself out there.
I love tackling that because in the webinars, we always get the what ifs. Tanner, what do I do for taxes? What do I do for this? What do I do for that?
All these little logistical
These are little logistical things, and the way we tackle it is one problem at a time, and that creates a solution. So let's tackle taxes. What do I do about taxes? My friends, as long as you do not make $600, you do not have to report it on your taxes. So guess what our number one goal is? To bring in $600 so we have the problem to handle it. Once you have validated and you've made $600 of income and profit, then you can say, hey, I'm gonna call my local accountant. What if I don't have a local accountant? I know my friend owns a small business. What do? You're gonna be able and be motivated to tackle these challenges as they come up. Let's say, Susie from California bought a frame from you and she sends you an email and says, hey, this was damaged in processing. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna say, I'm so sorry. and get you another one sent out. And if it keeps repeating itself, then maybe you have to look at how you're packaging it. Maybe you have to reevaluate some things. But the thing is, all of these issues are manageable. Now, when you're sitting there saying all these what ifs, they sound so scary because you've never done it before. As soon as it happens one time, you'll be ready for the second time, and it'll be awesome. So,
and to be honest, they'll probably, all the problems you're thinking of will probably hit you at one point or another throughout your business.
Exactly.
But when you hit them, you're going to be so well equipped at that point that it's going to be nothing like you feared.
Yes. Sydney, do you need an LLC to start selling? No, you do not. Susan, yes, $600 in profit. Some places in other states it's different. I'm going off of like federal income tax law and things like that. So definitely it can shift. Definitely do your own investigating, and it's so much fun. I need the benefits of what's in the annual plan. So our membership information is linked down below. I want to leave this live webinar completely, like pretty much no selling, just to give you guys as much value as possible. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of your members here that love it. You get access to a bunch. So the join link's down below, definitely check it out. Yes, worry about these things as they come up. So let's worry about getting the orders to tackle the issues, because then you can do it in real life. So you're not planning what ifs, and it is so much fun. Joined for a month as a trial, as a recommendation from a friend. You are the best by far. Annual today, canceling my others. Tracy, I love that. Aww. I love it, guys. That's what our goal is. Like, go above and beyond, provide the best quality product, and the members will come, y'all. We are a very strong community of thousands of lovely souls because of building in a great product.
Yes.
And
me and Tanner were just reminiscing about
yes.
we had like
Rachel and I was in like a 3-hour meeting yesterday,
yes.
y'all. It was crazy.
Yes. And we're just so thankful.
Yes.
We couldn't do this without you guys.
We could not. We wouldn't want to, and it wouldn't be possible to do it without you. So that is super fun. But guys, we have one last thing to share here on the slides. I do not want you to miss out on my upcoming webinar. We have those on the 18th, the 20th, and the 22nd. Now, my friends, we are wanting to make sure that you're plugged in. That's why if you sign up and leave us a comment right now, we are picking one person to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So if you go over and you sign up, you are going to get registered for the $50 Amazon gift card. You just have to pick the time, the date you want. The link is down below. You can click it and you can get plugged in. I have it plugged in right here. It is makersgonnalearn.com/go. Does that not sound super confident? Yes. makersgonnalearn.com/go. That is going to give you all the details. This masterclass is going to be perfect if you need to learn the selling part of crafting without feeling like you need to go to business school for it, using your incredible gift to not only bring smiles to people's face, but also money in the bank so you can face any personal crisis without losing sleep. Understand why you've struggled to sell in the past and how to avoid it. Come face to face with the 3 lies that have held you down a path of guilt and overwhelm as a crafter who wants to succeed. And last but not least, stop going around in circles with endless YouTube videos and instead this 5-step system, easy to follow approach that's been tested by hundreds of crafters. So all you gotta do, click get registered today, and you're gonna check the availability. Looks like you guys are all over there. Select your date. You've got 3 different ones. Guys, the Sunday webinar is gonna be here before you know it. 4 days. 4 days. The Tuesday one is Tuesday at 10 a.m. Thursday is at 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you are not able to attend any of these, please pick one, and then you will get a replay link for 24 hours. So you can watch it for 24 hours. So just pick the one you want, and you'll be good to go. So you can say Tuesday, and then you can, get registered and click register now. And then look, you're gonna pop over here. I'm wanting everyone to message me on Instagram. Let me know your big goal for 2021. Follow me over on Instagram. It's gonna be so much fun and it's great. So yes, so much fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. Became a member on Christmas Eve. Can't wait to start selling. Registered Sunday. Sydney's so excited for Sunday. Do we need to have anything ready for the webinar? Have your notebook ready. Be ready to dive in. imagine this class, but kind of on steroids, because it's going to be talking nitty gritty. It's going to be going big and kind of helping you guys see more of an overarching vision. Like, that's the overall goal. Like, obviously, a lot of you guys have mentioned Design Make Sell. I want you guys to pick a webinar, get plugged in, and you'll be able to learn more about Design Make Sell in those webinars after we kind of create you guys a little foundation. So it's gonna be really great. I cannot wait for those free trainings. I love doing this. I'm truly passionate about it. Yay! So the webinar is free. The webinar is free. It'll be a different training. This is last week's training and this week's training. It's all about making sure you're ready, making sure you're in the right place, making sure you know you want to sell, so that when we show up to the webinar, you're not going to show up to it saying, hey, I don't know if I want to sell. You've already been there with me on these 2 webinars or these 2 free trainings and say, I'm ready to sell, Tanner. Like, I'm ready to dive in. I'm ready to understand the mindset. So we're going to be able to rock it together. And Kat, I saw your comment. If you want to attend, feel free to register. You are a Design Make Sell student, so you have access to a ton of fun stuff, but each webinar is unique and different. So you might want to pop in. I don't know. So it's a lot of fun. So yay. Rachel?
Yes.
We're about to go into a Q&A, so I don't want anyone to leave after we announce the giveaway winner, because we're going to go into live Q&A. So be getting your question ready as Rachel's going to go ahead with the details.
Okay, so the winner of the $50 gift card is our friend that has signed up for the webinar. That was kind of your guys'
That was
comment.
yes.
Miss Tony Pearson.
Tony Pearson, yay! Congratulations! I love it. Miss Pearson wins the $50 Amazon gift card. All you have to do to claim your prize, email hi@makersgonnalearn.com with your Amazon email address, and we will get that sent out to you within the next week. So yay, I love it guys, woohoo! If you did not win, definitely check into the webinars, because we're going to give some really cool stuff. If you think a $50 Amazon gift card is great to give away, get pumped, because on the webinars, there's going to be even more. So it is so much fun. Now, my friends, this is the time of the day where I look at my clock and realize I only have 5 more minutes for our hour. I'm fine going over a little bit. That's why we pick 1:30 to start. So go ahead, after we congratulate Miss Tony, I want you guys to dive in real quick and say, Tanner, what question do you have? Like, do you have any questions? Not very often do you get to be on a live Q&A. So how many friends do we have?
We have 373 friends.
373, such a great group today, my friends. This is a live Q&A, so if you have any questions, we are go action fire. We may slow down and focus on one. We'll see how it goes. So we're really excited. So if there's any questions that you may have regarding selling, regarding making money with your machine, am I good enough? Am I qualified enough? Like, any of those questions that you may still have after this one, please let us know. So I love it. How do I charge for labels for my 100 soy handmade candles on my jars? So Sue, so I'm assuming that you're just talking about labels to go on candles. You would want to figure out the price of one label. So if you're using printable vinyl and you're printing and then you're cutting around, you would do kind of like the math on how many I'm able to make on one sheet and then divide it up by the sheet. So that's how I would do it. If you already have the labels and you're just printing, you would again just want to see what each of those are cost. So it would involve a little bit of math. So it's a lot of fun. So yay, Anne says, can I go to the website and register? It's not popping up the link. And all you got to do on the URL, makersgonnalearn.com/go. makersgonnalearn.com/go. Tammy says, how can I compete in a small city that is saturated with the trends? Tammy, I want you to look deeper than just your local city. I really believe it, Miss Tammy. Think about using Facebook, think about using Etsy, other platforms like that. How can you reach people that are going to want to buy what you want to buy? And truly, how can you build a location independent business? Because that's what I think is most important. How can you be location independent? So yay, I love it. How do I tone down what I sell? I make several projects. First of all, if you're thinking like, I make 4 or 5 different things, which ones should I eliminate? There's a thing called the 80-20 rule. So essentially, 80% of your income is going to come from 20% of your products, right? So you're looking at this big chunk of income, this small 20%. So what is that product for you? What is the 20% of products that generates 80% of the actual volume and revenue you sell? Because traditionally for our business, our number one focus is year membership. That is our tried and true product. We have Design Make Sell, which is a pop-up. You have to, enrollment's very limited. I dedicate a few weeks out of the year to sell it, but also the rest of the time is to train the students. So that's kind of what you want to look at when it comes to your business. Chances are you probably have one product that is the most profitable and the most popular product you have.
And Tanner, should people have pre-made products on hand for selling?
If you notice today's training to get started, you do not have to have pre-made projects on hand to start selling. Each 3 of the examples that I was able to give could mean that you only have like 1 or 2, if that. Custom products, they're custom. You don't have to have that on hand. You can't. Projects you've already made, that can give 2 to 3 week lead time for you to deliver on the order. And if you create something trendy, and it's so much fun. So Kim wants to know, how long does joining Design Make Sell last? You've got to get plugged into the webinar to get all the details, but it'll be a limited time. There's going to be limited bonuses. To get all the details, I really need you guys to say yes to a webinar. So yay!
And Tanner, how can our friends find what's trendy? How can they find
That's
what's trendy to be able to sell it?
That's a great question. Rachel actually teaches you how to do that in Design Make Sell as a little sneak peek. But what that looks like is checking out what's popular. You could do that. You could do trend spotting at Hobby Lobby. You could trend spot at Target, TJ Maxx. Those are all places I like to physically trend spot. I'm also subscribed to email newsletters of brands I respect and love, styles that I love.
Yeah, if you love doing home decor, like looking at things like, Crate and Barrel.
Yeah, see what they're up to, see what they're doing. That would be really great. Jackie just registered. Yes, craft shows, pros and cons. Lots of pros and cons to craft shows. To do a craft show right, you have to set urgency. You have to set urgency, because if you don't set urgency for them to buy, they're going to walk by your booth and they're going to walk away. And what's that? You're sitting there for hours and maybe getting no orders. I've heard that time and time with our students. So what we say is that if you want to create a craft show, if you love the craft shows, you've got to create the expectation. You have to create the urgency and motivate your consumers to buy. Yes. Think about it this way. And this is something I probably shouldn't even be sharing. Think about it this way when it comes to craft shows. You want to say, what urgency factor can I give to my booth that people are going to really think twice about leaving without taking action? What does that look like? Is there a flash sale that's relevant for the event? That would be something really great, and we probably teach it in Design Make Sell. We do teach it, so it's a lot of fun. So yes, you also cover trend spotting in the business course. We do.
I love Miss Teresa's comment. What is a good lead time to share about shipping to a customer? She says that's a fear for her.
Yes.
Shipping is a big thing. You don't know where your customer's coming from.
Correct.
You don't know how far away it'll be. The tips I have is, just like Tanner said this whole webinar, you have to start. You won't know how long it takes, the company to ship from you to them without starting. Look at the prices. Really make sure you're investing in good shipping materials, good tape, good boxes. Make sure you're packing things properly and professionally. And I
like to overestimate.
Yes,
if you're getting started,
100%.
Overestimate what you think. For example, if I can make these projects in one quick evening, I'm probably gonna have it shipped out within a week. Let's go ahead and make it 2.5 weeks. So then you've over delivered for that customer. They're expecting it in 2.5 to 3 weeks. You're gonna give it to them in a week. And that is what is so good. Anytime that I have a brand that I truly respect and love, it's because they said something and then they over delivered. So for example, this is really funny. Does anyone order sides of ranch when they are at a burger place?
Whoa. Oh, yes.
At a burger place, and they've got French fries, and they're like, hey, to the waiter or waitress, hey, could I get a side of ranch with that? I do it almost every time.
Yes.
I don't like ketchup really. Anyway, this is just a personal moment. We're at the end of the webinar. Don't judge. So Rachel, there's one place in Knoxville. Out of all the places, most places I go, forget the side of ranch when it comes out. So then you have to ask for it again, and you're like, I can't start eating my food. I need my side of ranch. Most places forget it. Right. There's one place, Tupelo Honey is so loyal. Tupelo Honey in Knoxville, Tennessee, so loyal about bringing out the side of ranch. And that really does set it apart for me.
Tanner, I went to this Texas Roadhouse in Knoxville.
Ooh, so not your normal spot.
In Knoxville.
I love it.
I needed A1 sauce. I needed ranch.
Lots of stuff.
They brought it before
wow.
the food. And let me tell you, Tanner, I haven't forgotten it.
See that what I mean? You haven't forgot. I love that. So think about that in your own business. Like, I saw some great comments here saying, Tanner, I have emailed your customer support and dang, they were fast.
Yes.
Those things are so intentional.
Sets you apart.
Sets you apart. As our business have grew, our customer service time probably went from like just a few hours a day available to 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Then we added Saturday and Sunday support, which was fantastic. Then we went a step further and we added support from 8 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. So those things are super important, super, super important. Rebecca, where is Tupelo Honey? It's in Knoxville. They have one I think they have one in Asheville. I think they have one in Nashville too. Knoxville, Asheville, Nashville, all of it. All the ranch. Okay, I love that I'm with my right people because we're talking about our love for ranch and all the sides. Like, this is so important about dipping sauces, y'all. So it's a lot of fun. So yes, so much. Customer service here is top notch. Thank you. So yes, any other questions before we go? I love that you guys are here with me. This has been a great time. I want to make sure that you guys are plugged into the webinar training, that you are coming with an expectation to learn, because remember, just like anywhere, the more you show up, the more we're going to show up and give you free stuff. Like today's training, like we're literally diving into what's in our program. So much fun. How do you set up payment for your products? Sue, that is another thing we talk about in Design Make Sell. A lot of the how-tos and like pretty much the roadmap to success is Design Make Sell. So definitely get plugged into a webinar to learn more about it. But my friend, today, you could look at your favorite payment provider. People are loving Venmo. I love PayPal. There's a few different ones that you could do.
One of the best things about Design Make Sell is that not only do we don't come on there and say, this is what you should do. This is one.
We compare, we contrast.
You have several options because we're all different. We're all different sellers. We're all different crafters. So you can tailor that to you.
Yeah, we give you the why and we give you the how, because you got to know the why before you can even understand the how. So I love this one. We've got, should I do Shopify or Etsy? So Joe, Pierce, if you are wanting to take advantage of other algorithms and traffic that's on a website already, Etsy would be great. If you're wanting to build a brand from scratch, and it'll be a harder process, but it could be a more rewarding process, Shopify would be great. So yay! Knowing you're going to be talking about Design Make Sell at the webinar makes me even more excited. Sydney, yes, you are going to love it. But what I love about the webinars is just like the free training, again, we get to go deep. I love when you guys post your notes afterwards and say like, whoa, I have like a page full of notes. That's so good. So yay, I love it. I'm ready. Got my special MGL notebook with bookmarks separating different notes from different videos. That is so much fun. Yay, Kat, I love that. Yes, and then here's my thing, my friends. Like I was talking about, we give a few weeks for Design Make Sell focus here on the YouTube channel because we really do believe in it. But then we're back into crafting. Like, we are going to be back. Rachel and I have probably planned the next 3 months of live streams. Yeah. So good.
A lot of fun stuff coming.
A lot of good projects. Yeah. We're going to be showing up and showing out for Memorial Day, 4th of July. We got back to school crafts. We've got Rachel. We were able to plan ahead And just like in your business, we recommend planning ahead so you can see the vision. So like we realized like we got to do some Mother's Day crafts, we got to do some Father's Day crafts.
And me and Tanner would like plan to and be like, whoa.
We're missing something.
We're forgetting something. Yeah,
Yes.
It's all a process.
Yes, so that's fantastic, you know, so it's gonna be good. So yes, I hope you guys are enjoying all of the YouTube videos. We're enjoying it. Like, guys, if you go look at our views on some of this video content that we're planning out and going deeper, like, it's so good because more people, I think, can enjoy it. You know, it's so special for the ones that have been able to attend like every live stream, but for the majority of our audience, they just weren't able to dedicate an hour a day. But it's showing that the data is showing that more people can watch 8 to 12-minute videos and then, you know, binge watch them all on a Saturday and things like that. So yay! Mary says, where do I sign up to be a member? Guys, if you are not a member to Makers Gonna Learn, this is my final pitch for anyone that's not a member, because we haven't talked about it. Rachel just gave you a link, but it's also linked down below. And this membership is literally the best place. If you need thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, bonus e-courses, new releases, training for beginners, like the whole nine, our member-only Facebook group is literally one of the most special places on the internet. It's so good. So you can use the coupon code, which one should we give them? Coupon code CRAFT. Coupon code CRAFT. So if you want the year membership, save $30, use the coupon code CRAFT at checkout. And this is only for the people that are like, whoa, I've been with Tanner for an hour now. This is a special gift. It's a great coupon code. Use that coupon code at checkout to save $30 on the year membership. Look at all the bonuses you get when going yearly compared to monthly. It's phenomenal. So I love it. Yes. It's so much fun. Question, do you have to pay more than the yearly membership to be able to sell? Kathy, if you are a year member with us, the commercial license is included. If you're monthly, you get a personal license. Yearly gets the commercial license. So all of our artwork, all of our fonts, you are able to make and sell projects with. So it is so fun.
The yearly membership over the course of the year is actually cheaper than the monthly. So
yes,
yeah.
You save over $80 over the course of a year being a year member versus a monthly member. Oh my gosh, somebody just gave us $5. Aww. Thank you.
Look at the little bro.
So thank you. And Brenda, okay, you have Glowforge? Yes. So we do not teach in the webinar just about Cricut. Like, it's selling your crafts. So whether you're sewing, whether you're quilting, knitting, all of it, it'll be fantastic. And yes, the Glowforge will be fantastic. So yay, the year membership is worth it. Oh my gosh, your old video on fusible ink on a mug saved me. Only video I could find not using the Cricut mug press. Guys, we try to have it all. So yay. Well guys, get registered for the webinar. Get a year membership if you're not already a member. Aaliyah said it best. She's like, how in the world are you here and not a member? Like, I kind of had that same question.
Go ahead and get $30 off for being with us today.
Coupon code CRAFT. It'll be so good. And we cannot wait to see you guys back here on the YouTube channel real soon. How many friends do we still have with us?
We have 350 friends.
350 friends. Guys, I'm doing a third training on the YouTube channel Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, 10 a.m., you're going to be able to hang out with me. It's going to be fantastic. So definitely be sure to attend. It's going to be another one about selling. So yay! Hey, Asher, I love it. Have a great day, Asher and Aaliyah. Oh, Tracy, you're awesome. Rachel, are there anything else we should cover before we head out?
I feel great.
I do too. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday. We'll see you here Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for another fun training. Bye, my friends.